Hey everyone, Zero Axel here, back for another episode of Minecraft, and today, I know I've been gone for a very long time from Minecraft, but I've been working on this world a lot. My house is a little bit bigger, and it's actually, it used to be like right over here or so. I actually flattened all this down to prepare for a bunch of things, and I moved my house over here, expanded it and whatnot. I'm actually kind of planning to expand it a little bit more, but that's not why that's not the purpose of this episode right now. Right now I am in creative mode because I recently found out about the Better Together update, and I'm actually going to use this world as hopefully the primary world for the Crossbone Vanguard, my Xbox Live clan. We also play Minecraft. Of course, this is the Switch version, but obviously Better Together is going to open all the worlds together, like Xbox can play with us, and it should work just fine. But I want to show you what I've been working on in preparation. You'll see a lot of a lot of things that I shouldn't probably have right now. So this is the main area, right? I'm actually going to show you the world spawn area right now. It is all the way in here and down these steps. So when players initially join in, this is what they'll see: a nice domed underwater building and a map showing the world. It's very rudimentary for right now, but it's something. I haven't put a lot of work into this yet, so yeah. So we come up these stairs, and of course there's that long corridor back to the main area. But I want to show you the wool farm that I made. And prepare your ears, there's a lot of sheep. Basically around 4 sheep per level for 16 levels, and it's every color. Only some of the colors are missing sheep because I can't spawn them in yet. Like this one's missing one. Go back down. All 4. Missing 1. You get the idea though. Right here is our automatic furnace, which again is very rudimentary, but it's fully functional. And it's going to utilize a lot of redstone inventions, and we're actually going to be using shulker boxes to help transport all the goods and such. Now, since we're back in the main area, what should I show you first? We're actually going to go back. We're going to go down here, which is the lower area, which is completely underwater. It's basically underneath the docks. But the centerpiece is, of course, an ender chest, just because I figured, why not? We need an ender chest for a server. Now, bear in mind while I'm showing all you this is for a server, so I'm not using creative for my own personal gain. It's just for world terraforming and creation. That's it. So yeah, we'll go over here. Of course, this corridor right here, this leads to just nothing because it's empty right now. I haven't figured out what I want to put there. Come up these stairs, and we greeted with this right here. Which these are security doors because we don't want all these buggers getting out. Basically, it's a place where people can find their pets and just do whatever. I don't want to linger there too much because they're noisy. And there's another area with nothing there yet. I'll probably open it up to where people can build their houses underwater if they so wish, and it's connected to these corridors. And coming over here, you'll notice some of the signs. So coming up these stairs, it's a fully glass corridor because it's not underground, so I kind of like this a lot. Down there, there's there's nothing here, of course. Coming over here, this is our automatic egg farm, which uses the shulker box and hopper system. And yeah, bunch of eggs. So basically the idea is whenever there's a head of a hopper in place, you just place the shulker box right there, and the hoppers will just empty out into it. I put pistons on those designated blocks to just break it immediately. That way you don't use your tool durability. It's kind of pointless at that point. Is that a wolf floating up there? So that's all for this corridor. Now all the way down here is actually my first creation besides my own house. It's Hotel California, which is, as the name suggests, well, kind of suggests, is that it's a hotel. A nice little hotel for beginner players. Just with basic necessities. This is the first story, which is the most basic rooms. There's about, I want to say 16 of them. Come up one story. Get the mid tier, which there's 8 of them. They're bigger. And they have a little bit more in here. Now there's one more story, which is personally my favorite. It's the raid tier, which is, there's only 4, right? But you see the glass in the ceiling is, and you come in and it's big. It's really big. There's a lot of chests, furnaces. I have 2 freaking crafting tables for no apparent reason, and the dome. I'm doing a lot of domes. I've discovered, mainly because I enjoy them. They look good, especially underwater. You see the whole ocean and whatever floats above it. So I'm pretty happy with this for it being my first invention. And this we got the balcony as well as I could since it's underwater. Now there is a basement level to this, but there's really nothing here. It's just an empty room. I don't know what I was doing with that, but it's there. I'll figure something out though. So that's the Hotel California. And I think I covered everything in the lower level. This took forever to build. I had to empty out everything and flatten it all out and make it look good. It was tedious because it was just a beachhead. So back on the main area, we have our vendors over here, which they're every single one of them, even including this guy, which he's security for today, unless I decide to fire him. Got the corridor back to my area, and here's our nether portal frame that I went ahead and built. We just gotta acquire the obsidian and light it up, and that's all we have to do. Over here we have our suggestion box, which I just call it the bitch box because people are gonna bitch about something. The idea is to write something in a book and just put it in there, and I'll look at it later. We already went through all those. Now, this is one of my crown jewels. There's 2 sections here. Basically, whatever shulker box you acquire, or whatever shulker box you have and you fill it up with items, you just place it here, and you'll notice the hoppers. Because it's going to empty out into a system, and when it's done empty, you just hit the buttons, and it'll just, the shulker box will go into the system. Same can be said with this chest. If you have like, it's a blank server guide, but it's there. Like if I put this in here, it'll go to the system as well. This chest is meant more for like just loose items you pick up along the way, whereas the shulker box terminal, that's for like systematically acquired items through the inventions I have. with like the eggs. And there's another invention. There's another mechanism that I have to show you yet, but it'll make sense. Now the system I'm talking about here is it's an automatic item sorting system. I call it the vault for obvious reasons. Get everything from it's meant more for the most basic of items. Oh, I fucked up there. Well, let's go ahead and fix that. So like I was saying, it's meant more for the most basic of items, like get your basic wood, which is the tree wood, not the planks. Saplings, like your ores, your diamonds. I don't know why I have a diamond chest, but it's there. Coal and on and on. It's longer than I wanted it to be, but it's here. I even included some of the manufactured type items like fermented spider eye, because this section is meant for potions and such. And all the way back here is the no stock area. Same can be said with these two. These don't have any sorting system, so any miscellaneous items that find themselves in the system, they just get thrown into these chests back here. These two, they're not connected at all. They're just there. No. So like I was saying with the shulker boxes, if they find themselves in the system through the crusher, they just end up right here. These are the basic shulker boxes. Everyone's going to get 3, which they're going to name themselves. Like, I'm Zero Axle, so mine say Zero Axle's shulker box. Something simple like that. I'm going to keep them color-coded, hopefully. But the first things first is actually getting the Vanguard in here. Now, with all this, I'm already starting to build the second story, which is a lower level because it's gravity fed, but it's just a long corridor at this point. Okay. I'll go ahead and show you guys the mechanism. Okay. So this is where the items will funnel in. That side's for the shulker box section. And right here is probably the chest, I think. I don't know. So this is all the redstone. This is what happens behind the scenes. And like I said, these two on the end, they're not connected at all. So any miscellaneous items will just pass through here and just go straight to the no stock area. I might do a video showing how those work later. But as for right now, this is just my main concern. Okay, so next up is the last invention, or last mechanism that I made, which is an automatic farm. I know, it's overdone. Automatic farming, yay, whoop-de-doo. But this is a farm that I designed myself. I invented it. I patented this whole design. Which is, you got your 4. It's going to be 4 plots per level with 2 sides. So like 4 on the left, 4 on the right. And it's a 5x3 plots per plot. Of course, using the hopper system. So whenever we get actual like seeds and such, we'll put them through the system. And I've actually already made another story to this. So as of right now, we have ignore the redstone here. You don't see the redstone. You don't want to know how this works because it's very, very complicated. So for right now, with us having 2 stories that are fully functional, I think we have 16 operational plots right now, and there's grass in here for some reason. I don't even know why there's grass in here, but it doesn't matter because it's all gonna get tilled anyway. Now, of course, I'm working on a 3rd section right now, but it's not completely designed and built yet, but it's almost there. So yeah. And fortunately, this one was above ground. The other two weren't. It made it really hard to do anything. So, not so bad coming from the guy who just has a small house in the valley. Coming back to see my of course I went with the black shulker boxes. There's stuff in here. I don't remember putting stuff in here. So it's just a bunch of dirt and some other things. Okay. So there we go. That's a bit of an update for why I've been gone for so long. It's really hard finding time to actually make videos for Minecraft or just anything in general. That's why I haven't been doing it a lot. Oh, I didn't show you the greatest part about this, which everyone from the Vanguard is going to like. Of course, we got our docks out here for the boats. And the Widow's Watch over here. But... Oop. Okay. The greatest thing ever for a dock is to having some kind of beacon or something. So I made the Crossbow Vanguard call sign as a sign. Which I might tweak later because there's too much of a glow. I just want to see the letters if I'm off in the distance. But we'll figure that out later. As for right now, we're just waiting for the update to take place so we can actually open it up. And what I want to do with that is to open it up to a Minecraft Realms, because everyone's getting Realms after that. I want to turn it into a Minecraft Realms so that anyone can access it even if I'm online. Like, they won't have to wait for me to go online because I'm not online a lot. So, not exactly the plan I had for this world. I just wanted to do a basic survival, but I think this might be a little fun. This might be something different for me. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and yeah, we'll go from there. So thank you all for watching. I'm Zero Axel, and I'm signing off.